Hello, my sunshine, and welcome to a new episode of the Hot Girl Morning Podcast. I am so excited to have you here for this very special episode because this one was actually recommended by one of you out there. And today we are going to talk about how to find more joy in the small moments, how to appreciate them more, how to be more in the moment, and just feel more those feelings, because today I'm actually very much in this joyful energy and I want to share this with you. I'm going to give you a little bit of a pep talk today, some tips and everything in between, and I hope you enjoy. And if you don't know, my name is Greta. I'm an accountability and empowerment coach, and on this podcast I talk about all things personal growth, mindfulness, self-love, manifesting your dreams, and becoming the best version of yourself. So if any of those topics sound interesting to you, make sure to follow this podcast, rate it 5 stars if you really like it, and maybe send it to a friend who might need to hear this today. I thought the perfect way to start today's episode was actually by doing this little tradition that we have on this podcast, which is basically taking this book, Living with Joy, Keys to Personal Power and Spiritual Transformation from Sanaya Roman, and opening it up at a random page to give you basically a sign from the universe. This is filled with affirmations, with quotes, and so much more. And I think this is the perfect way to start. Just for your information, I think most of you are listening to this podcast episode probably over on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, but I actually have it also on as a video podcast version here on YouTube. And if you want to see the book in my hand and you want this cozy vibe as a video, you can also listen to me or watch me on YouTube. But let's just open up a page for you. What do you need to hear today? Okay. This is chapter 6, Refining the Ego, Recognizing Who You Are. And there we have a quote. It is important to develop positive pictures about the nature of power. Many of you are very evolved, loving and wise, and are looking for ways to express these qualities in the outer world. Learn to tell the difference between people who are truly influential and full of light and those who only wear the cloak of power. This skill will assist you on your path of joy. Okay. Wow. Okay, this is basically about allowing yourself to be more in this energy of power, and that power can be something that is actually beautiful. And I think it also relates in some way to finding that joy and connecting to yourself, because that is the most beautiful energy that you can ever share with the world. And that is basically to have that love and this gratitude within your heart, because I feel like when you are in that energy, you will kind of be like the best virus the world has ever seen, and you can influence the people around you to also get into this beautiful, loving, grateful energy. But first of all, I want to thank the listener who sent in this episode recommendation, because I think this is truly so beautiful. And today I want to get into a couple of different topics, I would say. So on one hand, we have some of the tips that will help you to see more of these things. And on the other hand, I feel like giving you a pep talk. As you know, I think I just love speaking out of my heart. And sometimes for me, words do really have a meaning, and sometimes I need to hear the right pep talk to get me out of this negative thinking. And I think something that is so powerful to just be aware of is at any time you're wearing glasses. Through these glasses, you're seeing the world. And I think this is something that especially is happening, for example, when you are in love. When you're in love, all of a sudden, you can see so many couples around. You can see so many more people, or you can see so much more love than when you're maybe not in love and when you're not feeling your best. Or I think this also relates to, I don't know if this ever happened to you, but for example, you wanted to buy this specific car, or you wanted to get this specific bag or these glasses or whatever it was. And all of a sudden, when you took a walk through the city, you saw this car everywhere, or you saw this bag everywhere, or you saw these shoes everywhere, as if all of a sudden, since you got the idea to get that, the whole world was changing. But what really changed is the way you looked at the world and what you noticed. And I think this is the important thing to remember, especially also with this topic, to find more joy. It is not that there is no joy around you. It is that sometimes we focus on the things that are not full of joy, and we only see that anymore. And I think our brain is sometimes just really, really good to detect the negative. I think there is some wisdom behind it why our brain is doing that, because years and years and years and years and years ago, we needed that to survive. But I think now it is often more something that is hindering us rather than that is helping us. And there is this beautiful thing. I don't know, that was a video that I once saw. And imagine a white blank paper. And you have this white blank paper in front of you. And there is this really small black dot on it. All you will see is now a black dot. And I think that is something that happens to us also a lot of the times when we look at our lives. All we left to see is this black dot on the white paper instead of seeing all the white that is there, all the amazing people that you have in your life, all the amazing opportunities that you have in your life, the fact that you're able to hear, the fact that you're able to see, the fact that you're able to understand what I'm telling you right now, the fact that you have access to internet, the fact that you have phones or laptops or whatever it is, the fact that you are alive. And so often we see only what is the black dot. We only see the things that are not going our way. We only see the fact that we haven't have it all figured out yet. We don't know what career we want to go in. It seems like everyone has it all figured out, but we haven't have it figured out. And we haven't found the passions that we want to do for the rest of our lives. And we haven't found the amazing friendship that we want to go on adventures with, and we haven't found our partner yet, or all these things which in the end are so insignificant and they take so much of our joy away. And I want to tell you one thing: you are okay exactly where you are right now. What if this is exactly where you need to be right now? Because this will lead you to exactly where you need to be in the future. What if this is it? And instead of feeling bad for being where you are, you would allow yourself to see the beauty of it all. I feel like I'm saying this like in every single podcast episode, but your chance of being born is 1 in 400 trillion. Only the fact that you are able to be right here, right now, is the biggest lottery win. And imagine you would be able to shift your mindset, to shift your focus, to see all of the white paper instead of the mini black dot that is not that beautiful or that doesn't feel that comfortable to you. What if you would be able to wake up in the morning and really appreciate this life for what it is, for this 1 in 400 trillion. This is your lottery win. And I feel like we are sometimes going through life as if this is a practice run, as if we're just seeing and trying. No, honey, no, girlie, this is your life. This is your life, and this one you have for sure. I don't know what you believe in. Maybe there are more lives that you will go through in the future. But do not miss on living this life right here, right now, because this is a gift made for you. And you have the possibility to choose and to see and to use this as a gift. Or you have the possibility to see this as a challenge and as something that is so hard and so painful. Because yes, these moments also exist. But what if you could see all the challenges, everything that you're going through, with more this feeling of trust and light, because you know this is what you're meant to go through, and this is the most beautiful thing. Someone once said that we're basically these beautiful celestial beings, and how beautiful it is, the fact that we get to feel so many different emotions. Like, how boring would life be if we would only always feel gratitude and joy? Like, it is important that we see everything. But a big thing, if you want to appreciate more the small moments or appreciate more life, comes from changing this perspective, becoming more aware of like how little and tiny and maybe even insignificant we are, and how sad it is if you have this one life and if you wouldn't be choosing your own path, if you wouldn't really go for what makes you feel good. We have this life and we want to use it. We want to use it for the best of our abilities. This is not a practice run. This is your life, and you can choose how you want to live it. You can choose what colors you want to color it. You can choose how you want to spend your time. You can choose what you want to do. You can choose confidence. You can choose happiness. You can choose your purpose. You can choose a direction, instead of being so hard on yourself. And now I want to give you a couple of tips that will help you see more of that joy and feel more of that joy, because I think what it really comes down to is feeling this joy. And I'm just thinking right now about a future episode that I need to make. Okay, mental note is noted. Okay, there is this, okay, I'm taking a step back. Before I'm getting into the tips, there's one more thing that I want to add to this whole conversation. Because I think what has happened in these recent years with social media becoming really big and our time on our phones becoming like taking a really, really big part of our day, is that we tend to watch other people live their life instead of us living our own lives. And we watch other people living their best life, maybe comparing their lives to ours, even though this is just their highlight reel. But this can really be the thief of joy. And I want you to finally start living and experiencing your own life again. I want you to experience life. I want you to experience adventure. And I think a big part of it all is creating more space for community, for getting together, for connecting, for having conversations. Because I feel like this is something that we have lost a little bit along the way. We spend so much time watching other people living their life, but I think what actually brings so much joy is having deep conversations with friends, doing something together, creating something, going on adventures. And I know that a lot of us, we don't have the picture perfect friendship group that all the people on Instagram seem to have, but there's so many people out there that would find it the biggest blessing to be your friend, to be your best friend. So we need to create space to allow these connections, these friendships to come in. We need to open ourselves up. We need to show up. We need to talk to people on the street. We need to see strangers as potential friends instead of just always living in our own bubble. And I know this is a topic for itself, but this is something that I really want to remind you as well. There's so many people who would love to have you as your friend and that you don't even know, like probably the most people that you will get to know. You still have a lifetime of getting to know other people who will inspire you, people who will bring you joy, and you will be that person for other people as well. But now I want to give you more of these types of tangible tips that will help you be more in the present and to enjoy more these little moments, because it really boils down a lot to making the conscious decision to do these things. And there's something beautiful that social media brought along these last couple of years, and it's basically this trend of romanticizing your life. And I think, well, it was probably already maybe a year ago or something like that, where I recorded a episode about like romanticizing your life. But I think this is something that is truly, truly so powerful, because this is truly changing the intention that you go through life with. And to really just be mindful that you are making your life more beautiful. Like, you can consciously make life more beautiful. You can literally think for yourself, okay, what would it need to give you more of that beautiful feeling? Like, you are the main character of your own movie. You are the director of your own movie. And I want you to learn to go through life with this mindset, with this glass on, basically. And I want you to go through life seeing the cute laughter of kids around you, seeing I don't know what it is. Like, there's so many joyful moments. You're like birds chirping. There's sometimes really a cozy vibe. And if you put on the right glasses, you will be able to see that more. And sometimes it's, as I said before, really about making that conscious decision. So I want you to think right now for yourself, okay, what can you do to romanticize more your life? To feel more that joy, to see yourself more as a main character. I sometimes like to basically set some intentions for the week and have basically, it's like a little challenge for myself, or just something that I want to focus on. And I know this is maybe not the best thing to do, but I take a pen and I write a little note on my wrist. And basically, this just helps me to remind myself of what my intention is. And sometimes my intention may be to trust more that I'm exactly where I need to be. And another time, my intention might be to go through life with a little bit more of this romanticized view, because I think, honestly, that just makes life better. And life is hard enough with decisions that we're making and so many things happening in the world, and we deserve to feel that joy and see that joy. And I think we often are losing who we really are, like, in the world, or it's like humans don't see the other humans as humans anymore. But what if we could see the world as just like, we're all in this together. We are all the same creature. And I would just love for us to feel that love more, and to see that love more. So please romanticize your life so much more. Another way to find more joy in the present and just appreciate everything more is basically to create this mindset shift that it is less about the dream that you have, it is less about the goal that you have, but more about the journey towards it. So it is more about the path that you're on. So really, let's say, romanticizing the journey that you're on, romanticizing the journey of getting there, the journey of ups and downs and roundarounds, and really just really reframing this in your mind that it is not about where you want to go, but it is how you want the journey to look like. And thinking to yourself, okay, how can I appreciate this journey more? And there is such a beautiful way of reframing your thoughts. In the last podcast episode, I was actually talking about how to let go of worrying and start more living. And I think that plays a huge, huge role in appreciating more the small moments and becoming more present and all of that. And now on to one of the biggest things that will help you find more joy in life. And that is basically becoming more aware of what brings you joy, what brings you energy, and what takes your energy. And that is something that is so powerful to know, because once you realize what are the things that bring you joy, what are the things that make you excited, what are the things that make your heart burst and that make you just feel so good and so happy and so grateful, and what are the thieves of your joy, what are the things that are not serving you. And I want you to really sit down, take pen and paper, and think about that. Think about what is taking your energy. Think about what is giving you energy. Think about the things that you can let go of. And I know we sometimes don't have the option to just never do the things that do not give us energy or that take us energy. But just become more mindful what it is that makes you feel good and what it is that doesn't make you so feel good. And I think I have mentioned to you this before, but I actually have a energy tracker that I can send to you for free if you're interested in that, because I have done this, I think a year ago. I did this for 4 months straight, and I did this energy tracker every time before I got to bed, and basically I was reflecting about my day, and I realized what are the things that are taking my energy, what are the things that are giving me energy. And through doing this for a couple of months, it really helped me to see the things that are good for me and the things that are not good for me. It made me realize who I am in a better way, because I could really start to see the patterns. And I also combined that with cycle syncing and seeing in which phase of my cycle I feel in what way, and what gives me energy and what takes my energy. So if you're interested in that, just go over to my Instagram and DM me that you want to get the energy tracker. You will find all the links down below. But now, I think that in our self-development, self-growth bubble, there are a lot of rules that it seems that you have to follow, of meditating and going for walks, which I love doing all these things, and reading books and going to the gym and all these things. But what I want to tell you is focus on the habits that bring you joy. Yes, of course, you also have to sometimes focus on habits that right now do not make you feel your best, but long term will make you feel your best. But in general, really try to get inward and think about what are habits that are making you feel good. What are things that are making you feel good? And I think it boils down to creating a feeling. Whatever you're doing, it isn't supposed to be the thing that you're just ticking off because you need to tick it off. You are actually annoyed by it, but really, what is it that you want to do? Do you want to create this better life for yourself? And then it is about creating a feeling within. In another recent episode, it was basically 5 unique habits, was it some habits for busy people, something like that. It is all about creating a feeling. It is about creating a feeling, and I think this feeling has a lot to do with creating a present moment. And you don't need 30 minutes for that. We can do that actually right now. I want to do a little bit of a gratitude exercise maybe with you, and just make you realize how powerful your skills of visualization are. Obviously, this is for no one who is currently driving a car, because I know some people like to listen to podcasts while driving a car. Please do not close your eyes, but we're going to do a little exercise to help you appreciate this moment right here, right now, okay? So why don't you take a big, big breath from me right now? I want you to take the biggest breath that you have taken all day since waking up, okay? And exhale. And whenever you feel ready, you can close your eyes. And I want you to know that you are safe, you're loved, and you're protected. And I want you to become really present in this moment, right here, right now. I want you to relax your body, relax your shoulders, and become really present. I know your day may have been a little bit stressful before, but we will let go of all the things, everything that is no longer serving us. And I want you to become really, really present. And I want you to connect to your heart right now, and maybe put your hands above your heart and feel the deep breaths that you're taking. Feel your heartbeat. And I want you to think about something that makes you feel good. A small moment that might have happened today or another day that just always brings joy or a smile to your face. Think about something that just makes you feel good. What is a moment? What is a person that brings joy to your life? And really get into this feeling of gratitude. Feel this gratitude deep within your heart. Imagine this, like there's like this beautiful, soft, golden light within your heart. And with each inhale, it is expanding. And with each exhale, it lets out all the negative energy. So really imagine in front of your eyes how this golden light is expanding through your whole body and lets out all the energy that is no longer serving you. Feel your body surrounded by this beautiful golden soft energy. And I want you to imagine a place right now, a place that makes you feel good, a place that makes you feel at home. It can be in nature, or it can be inside. It can be at the beach, it can be in the forest, it can be in the city, whatever feels right to you. And imagine right now sitting in this place, having this beautiful golden soft energy and light around you. Imagine sending this energy to someone you love. Send this beautiful energy of gratitude and love to someone in your life. Take another deep breath. After sending this beautiful energy to someone else, I want you now to send this to yourself. Send this beautiful energy of love and gratitude towards yourself. Know that you are so capable and you're so deserving of everything beautiful in this world. And from this day forward, you will allow yourself to feel that joy, to feel that love towards yourself, to feel that gratitude even deeper and even more. And start to appreciate all the little moments, everything in between that makes you feel good. Allow yourself to let go of what is no longer serving you. And I want to invite you right now to give yourself a really big, big hug. Give yourself a hug and feel this energy of love and gratitude right here, right now. You are safe, you're loved, you are protected, and big things are waiting for you. You're made for big things, and you are exactly where you need to be right now. You are exactly where you need to be right now. So let go of any fear and worry. Let go of anything that is holding you back, because you are exactly where you're meant to be. And you can see life with so much joy right now. This is it. There is no practice run. This is your life. And you are the artist of your own life. You are the creator of your life. So take another deep breath. And whenever you're ready, you can slowly get back to the present moment and take this feeling of love and gratitude with you throughout your day. Thank you, and thank yourself for being part of this little visualization meditation. I want to thank you for being here, and I would love if we could start a conversation down in the comments below about something that you feel grateful for right now, or an intention that you want to set for the next week, or some thoughts that you have about this podcast episode. And there's actually December coming right up. And if you don't know, for the last, I think, 5 years, I have been doing some kind of advent calendar, which was always such a passion project for me. And of course, this year, I want to do an advent calendar as well. It's going to be basically a sprinkle of inspiration, and every day you will get a tiny something or a big something from me. It could be everything from a guided meditation, an exercise, affirmations, reminders, videos, pep talks, whatever it is, you're going to get a sprinkle of inspiration. And I really want to do this, and maybe you want to gift this to yourself for this Advent time. Can you say that? I don't know. So from the December 1st until December 24th. And if you are interested to join this Advent calendar, make sure to message me over on Instagram at greta.webhofer at greta.webhofer. I want you to see this as a gift for yourself that you're purchasing for yourself, and I would love for you to join it. And if you have any questions, or if you need any help to find more joy in life or anything else, make sure to connect to me over on Instagram, or share with me your thoughts over in the comments down below. You will find all the links and everything that you need, as always, in the show notes. But thank you so much for being here, and I'll talk to you very, very soon. Bye.